Hey everyone! Welcome back to Touch Trove, your daily stop for the latest tech drops, leaks, and the gadgets that redefine how creators capture life. And today, we're diving into something truly exciting, DJI's next big leap in action cameras, the DJI Osmo Action 6. Because if the latest leaks are true, this little powerhouse could completely change the way you think about action cameras, especially at night. Imagine this. You're packing light for a weekend. Just your carry-on. Sneakers, sunglasses, and one compact camera that doesn't freak out when the sun goes down. That's exactly what DJI might deliver, thanks to one insane rumor. A massive 1.1-inch sensor built for low-light dominance. And trust me, if this turns out to be real, it's not just another action cam. It's a pocket-sized revolution. The power of a bigger sensor. Let's start with what makes this leak so huge. The sensor. A bigger sensor is like giving your camera night vision. It allows more light to hit the pixels, meaning less noise, cleaner shadows, deeper blacks, and color that actually pops in dark scenes. Most action cams start struggling as soon as the sun sets. Grain creeps in. Colors fade and details vanish. But with a 1.1-inch sensor, the Osmo Action 6 could change that completely. Think clean footage in dim gyms, cozy cafes, neon-lit streets, or indoor skate parks, without looking washed out or fuzzy. This isn't a small upgrade. This is the kind of jump that turns, "That's good for an action cam," into, "Wait, you shot that on a pocket camera?" Lens and optics, the real game changer. Now a great sensor is only as good as the glass in front of it. If DJI pairs this with a sharp, wide and fast lens, we're talking edge-to-edge clarity, smooth flares and balanced contrast even under harsh lighting. But here's where it gets tricky. Bigger sensors need precision optics. If DJI nails that, clean corners, zero distortion, and natural color roll-off, this camera could be a serious rival to GoPro's Hero 13 and Insta360's next gen. Ace Pro 2 DJI already has a strong track record with hydrophobic lens coatings that repel water and resist fingerprints. So if you're surfing, snowboarding, or running through rain, your footage stays crystal clear. That's a big deal for creators who don't want to baby their gear. Color, science and dynamic range here's where DJI flexes its creator-friendly side. If leaks hold true and the Osmo Action 6 keeps support for 10-bit D-Log-M and HLG profiles, color grading becomes a dream. That means cinematic skies, smoother gradients and natural skin tones, no plasticky faces, no neon nightmares. Even if you don't color grade, 10-bit recording gives you richer colors straight out of camera. Combine that with better dynamic range, and you can finally shoot under harsh daylight, indoor LEDs, or sunset transitions without losing detail. K120, low light and cinematic motion. And yes, frame rates. If 4K 120 makes a return, or even gets improved low light clarity, we could finally see slow motion shots that don't crumble in the dark. Picture this. Rain splashing off your sneakers in a New York alley, headlights reflecting off puddles. Every droplet sharp and buttery smooth 120 frames per second. That's the cinematic touch most action cams miss, and it's what creators crave. Stabilization and smart algorithms now. Stabilization. This is where DJI earns its reputation. Rocksteady and Horizon Steady already compete neck and neck with GoPro's Hypersmooth, but now, with a bigger sensor, DJI needs smarter algorithms to reduce crop, so you get the full field of view without losing that floating, gimbal-like smoothness. If they pull it off, it's game over. You'll be able to mount it anywhere, chest rigs, helmets, car hoods, and your footage will still look cinematic and balanced. And if they include gyro data export, pros can stabilize footage later in post, just like with cinema cameras. Audio, battery, and heat management. Now let's talk practicality. Because creators don't just want quality, they want reliability. If DJI improves mic placement and wind rejection, this could be a go-to for vloggers and travelers. Pair it with the DJI Mic 2 or a Bluetooth lav mic, and you're basically carrying a full studio in your pocket. As for battery, that's the big test. 4K 60 and 10-bit 4K 120 are brutal on heat and power. If DJI keeps this running for over 25 minutes in warm weather without throttling or overheating, that's a major win. Creators don't want to babysit cooling warnings, They just want to hit record and go. Waterproofing and ecosystem durability is another area where DJI shines. Expect the same rugged, waterproof body, magnetic quick-release mounts, and backward compatibility with older Action accessories. That means your entire ecosystem still works. Cages, ND filters, selfie sticks, all of it. And with native vertical shooting support, DJI is clearly targeting creators on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Reels. That's smart, because in 2025, vertical content isn't a trend anymore. It's the default. DJI versus GoPro versus Insta360. So where does this camera stand in the big picture? GoPro still leads in high contrast, punchy color, and aggressive stabilization. Insta360 owns creative flexibility, AI reframing, 360 tracking, and post-production magic. DJI, though, might dominate realism, lifelike color, smoother tone roll-offs, and powerful low-light capability. Picture New York nights, California sunsets, or Tokyo's neon streets. This camera could own that aesthetic. Price and release date predictions, now for the question everyone's asking. When and how much? Based on DJI's product cycles, leaks point toward a Q4 2025 release window, possibly alongside new drone accessories. As for price, expect something in the $429–$499 range, undercutting GoPro's premium hero lineup while still delivering pro-grade specs. If that's true, this could be the most value-packed creator camera of the year. Real-world impact and creator use cases. This camera isn't just about specs, it's about freedom. Vloggers can film crisp night. Walks travelers can capture dawn to dusk. Journeys without switching cameras. Parents can record birthdays. And concerts without blur or blown highlights. For once, your memories might actually look how they felt. To get the most out of this beast, remember, shoot in 10-bit D-Log. M for cinematic color. Keep ISO low. Don't let noise sneak in. Use ND filters in daylight. Follow the 180-degree shutter rule for natural motion. Lock your white balance. And when editing, be gentle. Subtle color grading always wins over crushed blacks. If these leaks are accurate, the DJI Osmo Action 6 might be the first action camera that doesn't just survive the night, it owns it. A camera that delivers cinematic color, clean shadows, and emotional depth, all from your pocket. So tell me in the comments, what do you shoot most? Night rides, workouts, family chaos, cityscapes? Drop it below, because when this camera launches, I'll make the ultimate setup guide for your shooting style. Until then, keep your batteries charged, your SD cards fast, and your notifications on, because when DJI finally unveils the Osmo Action 6, you'll hear it first, right here on Trove. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.